It's the thing would-be home buyers dread, the deposit. According to new research, it's going to take people in Sydney longer than ever to save for one big enough. And new banking rules might make it even harder.
Don't talk to Catherine Orellana about buying a house. She and her husband have 3 kids and 3 jobs between them. They're working hard but still can't save enough.
We're looking where we can afford. We're not going to go above and beyond because we're just going to put ourselves into, I think, even more trouble.
They're typical of a growing number of young Australians who are destined to remain in the rental market for years and years.
Across the nation, first home buyers now are staring down the barrel of having to save for 10 years just to raise a deposit.
In Sydney, the figures show to save a 20% deposit for the average priced home, starting with a $5,000 balance, a person would have to save $154,440 in just over 14 years. For singles, it almost makes a relationship economically sensible.
Double the income means double the savings.
This new report highlighting the difficulties for first home buyers coincides with new rules from the banking regulator APRA that says big banks must put aside more capital to support their home loans, while this plays into the hands of smaller organisations like credit unions and building societies. The big banks might in the future demand even bigger deposits from first home buyers.
We should be relatively more attractive. We've had low growth over the last 12 months and we believe that this should see better growth opportunities for mutuals. The other banks will probably have to be more expensive.
But the rule change could make it even worse for those trying to save.
If you're a first-time buyer, you're going to actually need a bigger deposit and it will perhaps be a little harder to get a cheaper loan.
For the Orellanas, the dream keeps slipping further out of reach.
Do you know, it's disheartening because you think you're putting all this work, time away from the kids, the cost of living is just increasing.
Ross Greenwood, 9 News.